What is up, you guys? GameNut here, and welcome back to another episode of Madden 22 Ultimate Team. Man, I know that we've got some catching up to do, but we are back, fellas, giving you all a quick reminder of what our current MUT team looks like assembled so far at this point of the season. We've got an 84 overall team. I'm not gonna lie, we might have a few better players all around on the team right now, man, but like I said, we're a few steps behind, so we've got a little bit of catching up to do, man, but hey, it's all good. No problem with that. Now, of course, today we're gonna be going ahead and revisiting the MUT Superstars Part 2 program. You guys know we had the first part in the last episode, but they did decide to go ahead and drop a bunch of these new 89 overall champion cards, as well as some of the 86 overall hero cards. Now, to start things off, of course, we're going to be picking up some of those 86 overall MUT superstars for the team. The first one being a new center for the offensive line. We've got David Andrews from the New England Patriots, as I said, of course, 86 overall. You guys can see the stats pretty solid. We definitely need to add some of those boosts to the offensive lineman, and the great thing about this card is, of course, like all the other superstars, they come preset with a couple of abilities, so that'll be nice to have something, you know, at least ability-wise on the offensive line. Now, next up, we are going to be going ahead and swapping out these 86 overall receivers. You guys know in episode 2, we went ahead and tried out the Adam Thielen MUT Superstars card, so going to go ahead and sell him. Now picking up 86 overall Terry McLaurin from the Washington football team. Why do these guys still not have a team name yet? Seriously. But anyways, we're going to be trying out Scary Terry as our wide receiver number 2, and of course, he has an X Factor with a couple of abilities. You guys already know the deal with that. All of these MUT Superstar cards come with some of those abilities and even some X Factors. Now, next up, we are going to be go ahead and picking up a member for the secondary. We've got Eddie Jackson, 86 overall from the Chicago Bears. You guys can see the stats, 85 speed. He's actually, I believe, number 4 currently now in the NFL, so he's not number 39, so it's going to be one of those interesting things where we can see a single-digit player on the defense. I still feel like I'm slowly getting used to that. It's just I'm not completely used to seeing NFL players with those low numbers on the different sides of the ball. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but of course, we have to go ahead and pick up some of the 89 overall champions, man. You guys didn't think I was just going to be getting those 86 overall heroes. The first one being a big man up front from the defending Super Bowl champions, Vita Vea, defensive tackle, obviously, like I said, from the Bucks, 89 overall. This guy is going to be one heck of a run stopper up front, man. He's got 90 strength. This guy's even got a couple of decent offensive stats, because you guys know he's a few times in real life they've subbed him in for a couple of trick plays on offense and whatnot. But this guy, nonetheless, like I said, he's going to be an absolute monster. He's got that unstoppable force X Factor. So I'm hoping that this dude is going to help us tremendously when it comes to stopping the run game. Now, next up, the other 89 overall that we're going to be adding to the team is, again, another defender, this time strong safety Buda Baker from the Arizona Cardinals. Again, another guy who's now rocking number 3, not 32, so another single-digit player. But we've got 2 new safeties with these MUT Superstar programs, and Buda Baker, let me tell you, that ability, that X Factor, he's got improved coverage on catch and knockouts and man in zone. This guy makes some crazy plays, man. Hopefully, he'll be able to make some here in today's gameplays. And finally, last but not least, our not-so-mystery player, I'd say at this point. It's probably not too hard for you guys to figure out who this is about to be, but of course, the next player joining our team is going to be none other than 89 overall MUT Superstars, Saquon Barkley. You guys can see the stats, man, all around, just an amazing running back to have at this point in the game. But man, poor Saquon in real life. I think we all just want to watch this man play football, but he just can't seem to get away from these couple of injuries now that are happening to him, and of course, the most recent one being that ankle. It looks like somebody put like a baseball inside of that man's skin on his ankle. Like, absolutely insane looking. But of course, we're going to be trying to see if we can have Saquon have some success here in Ultimate Team instead. But outside of the MUT Superstars, I did decide to go ahead and pick up a couple more core elite cards for the team. First one being 87 overall Zyeq Hill. This guy is just, he's so deadly. He's just like almost a must-have when it comes to Madden because of that speed, especially early on in the game. Eventually, there's going to be more receivers that have that speed, but I mean, just all around, Zyeq Hill in Madden every single year is just, he's such a lethal and dangerous card. And then on top of it, we've got Aaron Donald, 88 overall core elite. I went to try this guy out on the defensive line. I never really use an Aaron Donald in Ultimate Team, usually because this man is just crazy expensive, but I decided, you know what, let's go ahead and spend a little bit of coins on these guys and add them to the team. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this obviously was maybe a couple of weeks ago, so those prices are not current, so I definitely would like to have those current prices of what those core elites go for, as opposed to what I just paid for them, as you guys just saw. But hey man, it's all good. We make plenty of coins here back by just playing the game. But last but not least, you guys did just see our MUT Master Cam Chancer. I was giving you guys a quick update on him. We have him now as an 87 overall, which of course you guys know we lurk with him as middle linebacker 2 on the defense. Now, as we take a look at the team, you guys can see we are sitting as an 86 overall now. The offense, Patrick Mahomes has plenty of weapons, I feel like, to score points with, so I feel like we shouldn't have any problem there. He does have a little bit of an issue with the protection. I think our O-line definitely needs to be looked at here very soon, but as for the defense, this is 100% our strong suit, man. I mean, just look at all these studs standing out, man. Of course, tons of the MUT superstars, those 89s are the ones that are popping out to me, man, but overall, in general, I just feel like there's not really any weak spot in this defense, man. So, of course, like I said, it being the strong suit, you guys can see 87 overall for the defense, 85 just for the offense. But, of course, our head-to-head seasons, as you guys did just see, we do have a 4-0 record currently, but I decided, let's go ahead and just change things up a little bit. This was one of the first weekend league draft of the season for Ultimate Team, and I was, it was late Sunday night. I didn't get to finish all 25 of my games, but I'm sure as most of you guys know, weekend league, if you can knock out a couple of wins, usually result in, some good coin rewards, and, a couple of good packs, you can get some good cards if you get lucky out of those as well. It's usually pretty tedious to sit there and try and play 25 games of weekend league, because I'm sure as most of you guys know what kind of players are the players that play in weekend league, so it's not always a lot of fun to sit there and play all 25 games, but pretty much like I'm saying here is you guys are going to get to watch a nice little mashup here of a bunch of nice gameplays that I had while I was trying to knock out a couple of wins here and maybe get some coins for the first weekend league of the season. So coming out here on defense, obviously, to start off the game, my opponent using nothing but Derrick Henry for the first 3 touches of the game. It's kind of what I'm trying to tell you guys here, what Weekend League kind of consists of is very weird and interesting and just all kinds of players. I'm sure as most of you guys know. But on 4th and 6 now, little bit of a little lag situation there. I don't know what happened, but we were still able to get the half user lurk there. I mean, I still call that a user lurk, man. Come on, I had that with Cam Chancellor. He just went out of bounds. Couldn't get the feet down, but it doesn't matter because Tyreek Hill now, after the turnover on downs, it doesn't matter how short this dude is because he can still go up and make big plays, as you guys can see there. Coming up with a nice reception down to the 2-yard line, and it's then very simple, of course. We're just going to hand it off to our new running back, Saquon Barkley, and he walks that in for his first touchdown on our team. So pretty much a perfect start here on this game. The defense getting a turnover on downs, able to capitalize and get some points out of it on offense. So let's see what we can do our second time around now here on defense as we open things up with a sack. Von Miller coming up with the play. Let me tell you, man, that Von Miller just seemed like he turned into a sack machine at times. These MUT superstars, they really shined at certain times and made some big plays. Here on 3rd and 13 now, of course, who is he going to other than Derrick Henry? Able to make it now a 4th and 2 situation. Of course, going no huddle for it. Vince Young is who my opponent does have at quarterback as he snaps the ball, looking for a short drag route, and that is going to be our new free safety, Eddie Jackson. Once again, another MUT superstar coming up with a big-time play. That is now 2 turnover on downs for the defense, and on 1st and 10, Tyreek Hill on the slant route, able to beat his man one-on-one with that deadly speed, and that safety back there, he might have been a little drunk or something. He was kind of diving at the grass, so I'm not sure who he was trying to tackle, but regardless, man, we got ourselves an easy 14-0 lead here to open up this game. So the defense coming out once again, trying to pretty much stop nothing but Derrick Henry, because that is obviously this man's favorite player is their running back Derrick Henry. So a couple plays later now on 3rd and 6, a play action for Vince Young, able to float it right over top of my user. I was there, but Darren Waller is just a little bit faster than my Cam Chancellor apparently, so able to go down now to the 7-yard line. And here on 1st and goal, a very weird pass. This is what I hate about Weekend League, is they always have these kind of few cheesy plays that people pull out with a nice little running back route there to J.K. Dobbins going in for the touchdown. You guys can see now this game currently is 17-7. Obviously, we did get 3 points at some point during this game, but Saquon Barkley is now going to try to get something going on the run game. Did you guys see that juke, man? That was a really nice juke to get that first miss there in the backfield, as he could have had that honestly lost for a couple of yards. But a few plays later, regardless of what Saquon was able to do, my opponent does come up with a sack. So we now have a turnover on downs. And my opponent is obviously not quite out of this game just yet, as he's only down by 10 points. 4th and 21. Deion Sanders is able to come up with the deflection there. So once again, another turnover on downs. And yeah, this is what I was trying to tell you guys what Weekend League is. It's just, it's craziness, man. It's always wild games. It's going back and forth. There's lots of rage quits. It's just never really full good gameplay. So it's hard to, have a good one gameplay to show you guys when it comes to getting Weekend League gameplay, because it's just, like I said, people rage quit all the time. A lot of times it's boring gameplay because people just do one play things on offense. So for the most part here, I'm just trying to show you guys a lot of the highlights and good things that these new players I got on the team performed during Weekend League. So obviously as we're coming out here now in game number 2, once again, Von Miller. I told you guys the dude is a sack machine. Number 2 now in the episode for Von Miller. So now a 2nd and 22 for my opponent. Patrick Mahomes also at quarterback for this guy, and Deion Sanders is now coming up with the play. Okay, now we're trying to get cute. He's lateraling it behind to Miles Zyeq, able to pick it up. That was almost disastrous, man, but honestly, it almost could have worked out for the better if that actually would have worked and got a clean lateral off there because we had a couple of blockers in the way, but a nice little play there by the defense. Once again, now on first and goal, first play going to Tyreek Hill. Once again, we just got to get that Patrick Mahomes Tyreek Hill connection going, man, because it is just absolutely lethal. And on 1st and 10, we are able to find Scary Terry deep down the middle of the field, completely wide open for an easy touchdown. Man, I kept talking about all this speed that Tyreek Hill has, and Terry McLaurin said, hold up, don't forget about me, man. I'm Scary Terry for a reason. Dude just absolutely burns this guy's entire secondary for a 55-yard touchdown.
Gotcha, bitch.
Now back out on defense, the very first play, we are grabbing ourselves another user lurk with Cam at Chancer. Hey, I pulled out the showboat there for a quick second, man. Sometimes you have to show it because when you're playing against these guys on offense that just aren't creative and have to use these, basic YouTube plays and run nothing but the same 10 plays in a drive, man, I just, you gotta showboat sometimes. Anyways, we grab the interception. Tyreek Hill, once again, man, just that speed is so deadly, always able to get that separation and find himself open. Down to the 1-yard line now. A few plays later, we've got to show the fullback a little bit of love too, man. A quick fullback dive for an easy touchdown. Patrick Ricard, our 83 overall fullback, is going in for the score. We now find ourselves up 14-0 in this game. As we're going to fast forward things here a little bit, down to 4th and 17, the 2-minute warning, like I said, there's just really not a whole lot to show when your opponent is literally running like the same 10 plays in one drive. I feel like that's just probably not very exciting or entertaining for you guys to watch on your end. So just going to save you guys some trouble and just show the most fun part of that drive, which was Chandler Jones getting the sack on 4th and 17, turnover on downs, of course, resulting, and then a rage quit for our opponent. So 2 wins.
Gotcha, bitch.
So far in this episode, but for game number 3, we are once again starting things off hot, man. Miles Zyeq, our middle linebacker, this dude is a playmaker for us, man. Once again, coming up with another user interception for the defense. So a turnover, we're coming out with Saquon Barkley. First run attempt of the game. A nice little juke move there to make the guy miss. 14 yards for the first carry for Saquon. Full house base formation here for Patrick Mahomes. Little play action. You know he's looking for Tyreek Hill, but keeping it safe underneath to our tight end, Kyle Pitts. Finally getting this guy involved in the episode. First catch for him today. Next up on 1st and goal now, I'm not really sure where the field goal block formation comes out here in the playbook, but somehow on the toss play, that is still able to stop Saquon Barkley from getting in the end zone. Don't ask me, because that should have been a touchdown for Saquon, man. So I know we just got an easy QB sneak here with Patrick Mahomes to cap off that drive for an easy touchdown, but let's all just pretend that Saquon got that well-earned and well-deserved touchdown there in that drive. Anyway, so now as we have that 7-0 lead, coming out on defense once again, there he is, the man, Von Miller. I'm telling you guys, this dude, he is good for one a game, man. He's always coming up with sacks, at least once a game. 3rd and 5 now for the opponent. Able to find a very nice route there with Dalvin Cook, pretty much between 4 of my defenders. A very perfect little spot there, open hole in the coverage. My opponent keeps this drive alive. So on 2nd and 10 now, all day in the pocket for Mahomes.
Gotcha, bitch.
But it doesn't matter because our new strong safety, Budda Baker, is coming up with his first interception on the team, man. There it is. I said earlier, I hope this guy comes up and makes a couple of nice plays for us. And there he is, getting his first interception on the defense. So as we come out now once again on offense, 7-0 lead. As you guys know, Patrick Mahomes going with the play action once again is doing nothing but looking for his favorite target, Tyreek Hill, trying to get this guy as many receptions in this game as we can. So he gets a nice little first down catch there, holds onto the ball after getting popped. 2nd and 10 now, once again beating his man, kind of juking and making him miss at the same time. I'm not really sure what happened there, but now a few plays later on 2nd and 4, a handoff to Saquon Barkley. And oh my goodness, did you guys just see the blocks there? Saquon didn't even have to do anything. He probably could have just walked into the end zone there, completely untouched for the touchdown. 14-0. Well, I should say 13 because we didn't kick the extra point because our opponent, as you guys could see there, ended up rage quitting once again. That is now number 3 on the rage quits for today's episode, man. Like I told you guys, that definitely happens a lot here in Weekend League. So one more game for you guys before we end this episode. Aaron Donald is going to be starting out defense here with a big play, coming out with his first sack on the team. So now on 3rd and 14,
Gotcha,
it is going to be none other than Budda Baker, our new strong safety. Once again, another interception and a big-time play, taking it for a house call. Oh, man, I gotta catch my breath for a second, man. This has been going so fast-paced. I feel like our team's just making plays left and right, getting touchdowns.
Gotcha, bitch.
Getting turnovers on the defense, which, speak of it, you guys can see another user interception for the Muttmaster Cam Chancellor. Things were just going crazy here in Weekend League, man. I definitely enjoy playing Weekend League a lot more towards the end, aka Sunday night, because that's usually when it seems that most of those exploiters and cheesers, they're already done with Weekend League, so they're out of the picture, and it's pretty much nothing but, you know, just a couple of casual players that are trying to, you know, get their last couple of wins here on Weekend League before things are over. So thankfully, we were able to have a few nice games here with, you know, a lot of plays made here by the new players that we brought into our team. That's pretty much what the deal is here. I was just trying to get, you know, some good gameplays and a lot of nice plays here made by the new guys that we just brought into our team for today's episode. So thankfully, we got some nice wins there, a lot of nice plays made. I know you guys did see our record there was 9-7. Not the prettiest, but hey, man, most of those losses, I pretty much rage quit out of all of them because, I mean, I don't really care to sit there and play against these absolute try-hard cheesers when I'm sitting there, like I just said, trying to get some good gameplay for you guys and just pretty much get some nice plays made out of the new players that I bring into every episode. But anyways, I hope all of you guys did enjoy the episode nonetheless, man. I probably won't be doing too many more Weekend League gameplay episodes, just thought I'd change things up a little bit. But once again, I hope all of you guys enjoy, man. It's good to be back. Sorry for the little bit of a break. Was a little unexpected, but anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to put a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.